Alright guys, in this video I will be going over how to set up a brand new account on our Directv retailer website. So I will have Sean here. This is his first dry run, hasn't ever done this before, so I'll have him set it up. So first thing I want you to do, Sean, is go on the Directv retailer website, which is retailer.directv.com. Okay. So again, once you log in, if this is your first time going on the website, there will be a pop-up that says you need to allow pop-up blockers or take off the pop-up blockers. Once you do that, you can put in the user name and password. So again, you're going to put in our login ID. And again, I will be giving you all this information when we get your account set up. Alright, so once you log in and you get to the main screen, go ahead and close that pop-up down there for browser alert and go up to the top corner that says place sales order. Alright, so go ahead and click on that. Once you do, it'll bring up the screen. Again, at the top is our ID number for our supplier. Down below it says employee information. So Sean, go ahead and put your name and your employee number. Again, guys, you guys will be issued employee numbers when I set up your accounts. Alright, so since we're making a brand new account, we will not be pressing that tab. We're going to start filling out this information. So go ahead and start putting in the customer's information. Again, this will be a private video just for technicians, so whatever information is on here will not be visible to the general public. Last name's Hudler. Alright, so once you put his name, we're going to go down to the street number. Go ahead and put his house address in there. Street name. Okay, city. Alright, and for the billing address, we're just going to click on that little icon that says same as billing address. Right now it paused for a second because it was verifying that that address was correct. So we'll hit same as install address. Okay, and we'll go down. Alright, so at this point, install phone number. Let the customer know that whatever phone they use, that's the phone they want to call Directv with. That phone number associated with it, when you call, it will automatically look up their account. And again, this is something you would do with the customer sitting in front of you. Right now, I told the customer I was trying to make a video and he let us get all this information so I could make this video separately. So for install phone, just leave it as opt out, don't, unless they want to. Alright, so you're going to have to put their driver's license number, the state that it's issued from, right, go ahead and put their email address in. x.rr.com and put it in again on the second line below it. So you got to put their email in twice. Alright, once you do that, right here where it says check to receive Directv special offers by email, usually we want to unclick that, not that one, the other one. Okay, now move down. This last part is the Social Security. So we do have to run a credit check. Let the customer know that we need the Social Security number for the credit check. If they decide not to do it, then there may be deposit fees or different fees associated with doing it. They need to run a credit check to make sure that they're eligible for renting the equipment from Directv. So it is required to get this information filled out. So go ahead and put that in there. And again, I'm going to show it because you can see that it blanks out. Go ahead and put it in twice, Sean. And then when you're done, click that little box next to it that says click here if customer consents to credit check. All right, after that, just make sure everything is correct and then go ahead and hit continue. Put never. All right, so once this screen pops up, you can see that this guy has a 5-star credit. And at this point, you can just go ahead and hit continue from this screen. All right, so here we are at the main screen, and now it's a little bit different for a new customer than it would have been for existing customer, because with the new customer, we need to select which package they're gonna have. Now, this is something I recommend you guys talk to the customer already and say, please go on the website and look at the channel package you want. That way you guys don't waste time looking for it while you're trying to fill out this paperwork. So the customer decided to go with the choice package. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, we got kicked out. Go ahead and log back in. All right, guys, so we had gotten kicked out of the screen. This is very common on Directv installs. Depending on if you're using the latest version of Internet Explorer or Chrome, it'll kick you out. So right here, once we log back in, what you want to do is, since we already started up his account, go down to where it says incomplete orders. Incomplete orders, and you will see that the customer you are working on is right there. So go ahead and click on him. All right, and then we're kind of just going to left off where we were. So go ahead and hit continue. We're back to the page where we choose what package you want. So again, we're going to choose choice. All right, once we choose choice, we're going to go down to where it says premium channels. All right, HBO, Stars, Showtime, Cinemax, they get them for 3 months. You must let the customer know that if they don't cancel this option in 3 months, it will show up on their bill for like $50-something more a month. Make sure you talk to them and say, hey, you have the option of not doing it now. If they want to do it, just remind them that they do have to cancel in 3 months. So go ahead and hit the check, because they do want their HBO. Okay, and then all these other channels are different channels that they could add. You can see Sean's favorite ones at the top. The customer didn't want any of those, so we're going to just go ahead and continue on. At this point, go back up to the top of the screen. All right, so since we've chosen our channel package, and you can see it's right there, choice, right on the right side of the screen. Up at the top, guys, at this point, what you want to do is click on the equipment tab, and now we can add our equipment. So the first line asks you, how many TVs do you want Directv programming for? And we're going to choose 2. Just depending on how many receivers you're going to put in, you just change the quantity. All right, we spoke with the customer, and the customer is going to put the Genie in. So what we're going to do is, on the leased receivers, the very last one says Directv Genie. We're going to go over to the quantity and pick 1. All right. Now move down, and because he's getting the Genie, we're going to get a Genie Mini. So go ahead and click on the quantity for that, and that's going to be 1. All right, right now you guys can see when I chose the quantity that there's prices associated with it, but because it's a new account, it is the promotional equipment. So you could see that on the right side, those are the Genies and the charges, and you can see that they deducted it, and your current total is 0. Usually whenever you sign up for a new account, there will be no balance for the equipment. All right, so at this point, what we're gonna do is scroll down, Sean, make sure everything's good. I think we have everything we need on here. Okay, I think we're good. Go ahead, and over here on the right, click on confirm order. All right, so once we confirm order, we're gonna see this screen, and it's just gonna verify all the prices. Just go ahead and hit the top and hit submit order. Now again, guys, if you had any issues where you weren't able to submit orders at the top, there would have been errors. So here we are. Once we get to this screen that has the order summary on it, all right, what we're gonna do is come down to the bottom, and you can see, go up a little bit, Sean. Right here, you know, it would have had different fees or prices if they had something that they had to pay today. So again, you would see it says today's charges. If there was ever a charge here, you got to make sure you collect that day with a credit card payment, but there is none for a new existing account. And this is where you could put your receiver ID numbers. Again, this is not necessary until activation. So again, we're just going to scroll through here and check the information. Go ahead and keep scrolling down. All right, over here, disclosures. All right, disclosures, you got to make sure that you check it on yes after explaining to the customer. I talked to you earlier about HBO, Star, Showtime, and Cinemax being for only 3 months, and that they would see a charge of $54 more if they don't cancel it. You got to make sure you explain it to them, and then after that you can click on yes. So go ahead, credit card information. We don't have to put anything because there is no payment today, and you can see that in the top corner. If there was a payment, you would see that it says, you know, you'd have a different option that you would click. So on the bottom part for the on-file credit card, so basically the Directv is leasing the equipment to the customer, so it is required that we put a credit card on file even though it's not being charged at all today. So go ahead and put the credit card information in. All right, and then right above it, guys, you can see it says, for your convenience, would you like to pay your monthly bill automatically? And we're gonna go ahead and click no. So just ask the customer, do they want automatic bill pay? And if they want paperless billing. At this point, go ahead and hit no and then hit continue. All right, so after you submitted all that and you hit continue, you'll see that we're on the order confirmation screen. At this point, just right here, Directv account number. Make sure you guys write this down. You guys need this for activation. So go ahead, Sean, write that down on a piece of paper. What I recommend is write it on the box that you're going to put the equipment on. That way it's on the box and you can set it up when you're in the coach. It's 288-02262. All right, at this point, if you look at the hardware information, guys, we still have nothing in there, and that's okay because we're going to do that during our activation. Just go ahead and scroll down, Sean. All right, we're just going to confirm everything is right, and we're going to go ahead and hit print and give the copy to the customer. If you don't have access to a printer, at that point, you're done and you can close out the screen. Go ahead and hit print. All right, and that is how you set up a new account on the retailer website. Watch my other videos for how to activate.